I'm Tony Morganom of the Masterful Engineer program, and today we're doing an update on our ball repair training with Nadine and Gillen. So what we're going to be going over is how they've been doing so far in their training development. And one of the main things what we're going to be talking about is the Masterful Engineer program mindset business training, the importance of doing this training and what the consequences are of not doing it and what the benefits are of doing it. So that's the main thing we're going to be talking about. So we're going to be moving on to Nadine and Gillen. Okay, so we're halfway through our training and the guys are doing really good. So as I said, we want to do an update on how we've been doing so far. So Nadine, I want to ask you about the main points of what you've noticed through the training for you.
Yeah, quite like you mentioned, 2 months completed and 2 months to go. So we're halfway through the employment section of this course now. And what a world is opened for us, both myself and Gillen. It's quite astonishing, really. The mindset aspect of the Masterful Engineer program, I think now I can look back and I can judge my performance on what's already happened, and I can also plan forward as well. So I'm in a better position now to analyse. The mindset training is absolutely critical. You need to be well trained mentally according to the Masterful Engineer program. What's on the program really does work. You need that mindset, you need the ability to think on your feet, you need the ability to process information, to analyse, and all that information is available in the mindset training aspect of the Masterful Engineer program. So yeah, I think it's critical.
Okay, I'll switch over to Gillen. So what do you think about what we just said there?
I'm enjoying it 100%. It's been, it is still a great experience, and as long as I'm doing it, I understand that I wasn't going to be able to do it without that training, the skill training and mindset training, because I just understand that I wasn't ready for that. So I think it's a really good decision I made to go into it, and
okay, cool, not a problem.
Yeah.
Excellent. So I'll switch back to Nadine. What are some of the key points what you've sort of noticed in this training experience?
A lot of people through life learn from their own mistakes. This program is designed so that you don't make those mistakes. It's giving you the answers, it's giving you a blueprint, it's giving you a map, if you like, of the process that you have to follow. And if you follow that process word for word, point for point, you'll notice that you don't make those mistakes, you don't make those accidents, you don't make those wrong diagnoses, you don't make those incorrect decisions. It's just a lot smoother process if you follow the process that's already been laid down for you.
Okay, good. And again, you Gillen, what about you? What have you noticed?
It's the main thing is the system. I follow is the already established system that is helping us a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. So without this system, how do you think you would fare?
Very difficult. Very difficult. Without that system, I think we was going to be all over the place, making mistakes, getting frustrated, and
Yeah,
at that point things start to back up.
right. Okay, excellent. We're going to move on to the style of training. What do you think about the style of training, the way it's been done? Because obviously the style of training, you can be any trainer. to give you information to get you motivated and get the information into your head so you can then transfer that into doing the job because you're now working on your own. So just go back to you, Gillen, the style of training. What do you think about that?
The style of training is, I think it's very good because we started from very basics with doing the portfolio, and then we moved to the boiler repair training with you, and that gave us a bit of more idea, like what we're going into it, and we've learned a lot of skills as well. And then after that we move to the next stage, which is working on your own, and you every day you get your hands on and doing some experience, develop more skills. I think it's great. It's great.
All right, good. And again, you, Nadine?
Yeah, the style of training. Well, first of all, if anyone watching this wants to come on this course, my personal advice would be, and I base that on my personal experience, would be first of all and foremost, make yourself teachable. You know, leave your inhibitions, leave your luggage, everything, leave your arrogance, leave your proudness, leave everything behind and make yourself teachable. You're here as a student, you need to absorb an awful lot of information awfully quickly, really quickly. It's like a super intense training course. Don't forget, we're doing 4 or 5 boilers per day, every day that we're here. You know, it's intense training, so you have to be in a position to be teachable. So that's my advice. And the style of training is, it's intense, but at the same time you've got your backup all the time. You've got your technical assistance from Tony. You've got I can rely on Gillen for advice. I can rely on Tony for advice. I use my own facilities as well on my phone. So the style of training is such that it's intense, it's accurate, and it's professional. And that's what's expected from us as students, to be professional and to be teachable at all times.
Exactly, I totally agree with that. Teachable is paramount because, as you said, you can't let no inhibitions, egos get in the way because you'll just be the loser. So that's a great point what you mentioned there. So we're going to move on to the impact of not doing the mindset training before you come here to do your body repair training. So I want to go back to Nadine about that important thing about before you actually came here, and actually to you as well. We did the webinars, going through each stage of different subjects on the webinars, and I was always hammering, you must do your body repair mindset training, go through the things what I've been talking about, get these things in your mind ingrained before you come here and do that. So I just want to discuss that. What about how have you felt in your preparation coming into this training?
Right, I'm going to be frank and honest here. I signed up for the mindset training and the skill set training after I had already enrolled in Tony's course. So I didn't do the preparation that I should have done before coming here. I didn't really consider it that critically important. However, that was an error on my behalf. So after I started training here, that's when I signed up for the mindset and skill set training, where you pay your monthly fees and so on and so forth, and you get access to videos and so on and so forth. So I did that after I'd already started the training here. So I was playing catch up. So it's been I think, had I done the training beforehand, the mindset and the skill set training beforehand, my transition into this phase would have been much smoother. I feel as though I've had to work much harder, and I've been playing catch up a lot of the time because I hadn't prepared properly. So that's my personal experience. I'll be frank and honest on that one.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because that is the truth. That's exactly what will happen if you don't prepare, don't do the mindset training first, which is going to take you at least 2 to 3 months to get the way of thinking in your mind before you come to this course, because it's a lot to take on. So you have to have that preparation mindset, get these ways of thinking different to how you may be thinking, because it's a totally different ball game once you come out to become a masterful engineer. All right, Gillen. So your preparation, how do you think you've prepared before you've came here?
Yeah, the mindset training is really important, because it helps you understand what you really want and what is the path you're going into it. Because before I took the mindset training, I was on a completely different idea. I thought I wanted something completely different. My target was slightly different, but when I go into it, and that helped me see a clear path for where I'm going, where I want to go, what I want to do, and what's the best for me. And yeah, I was quite lost before that, for the way I want to go. So that mindset training helped me a lot with that.
Right, that's good. That's good. And that's exactly how I feel about the whole thing, how I envisioned the whole setup, because obviously I'm the creator of this, and this is what I knew. Guys like yourself coming into this industry, you need a clear path so you can see where you're going, where, as you said, people are lost, they come into this industry and they get passed from pillars of post, they get abused, they get rubbish information given to them, disillusioned, and most of them give up, don't really get to the potential what they dreamed they want to get to. Where you guys, you're going, you know where you're going, you got the systems, you said, you can see the clear path, and that's great. So it's great that you've said that, and it's great that you said, Nadine, to show the guys what happens when you don't sort of adhere to this, basically the principles of success. That's what it's all about. So your ability to learn faster, because you have learned real fast, you guys. Now, I can compare you to people who I know in this industry, other guys out there, and I know for a fact what the jobs you're doing are far superior to guys who probably do it for 2-3 years and still ringing me, oh Tony, what about this, what about that? And the jobs what you've been doing, it's just mind-blowing to know that from zero you're going out there holding your own, getting reviews, minimal callbacks. You know, everyone gets callbacks, but very minimal. Everyone's happy, and it's great. So it's great that the system works, and you two guys are a credit to that. So I just want to sort of wrap it up soon, and going to move into just the warning to guys out there who don't consider the mindset training serious enough. Like you said, Nadine, they don't think they need to do this. Just give them a message about this particular topic.
If you want a smoother ride, if you want to learn quicker, and if you want to be more competent, if you're watching this video, you've already probably spent thousands of pounds on your training. You've probably done that already. You've probably spent a great deal of your personal time, your effort, your life to get to this stage right now. Don't waste it. Don't waste all this effort. Don't waste all this energy. Don't waste all this money by not doing that training. It is critical. It really does make your transition from being a gas safe registered person who is able to work on boilers to a proper qualified gas safe engineer who specialises in boiler repair, much more smoother. This is a proper path, a proper target. It's something that's, you know, you can't put money to it. It's invaluable. The training, it really is invaluable.
Okay, excellent. And over to you, Gillen.
I think everybody have to do a decisions for themselves. If they feel like something is missing, something is not right with their business, if they feel frustrated, can't cope with things, then something obviously have to change. So for me, I took the mindset training and the training with you, and I feel for myself that the things are going in the right way. I feel confident, not frustrated at all. So I think that's the right way for me. So my message to them is, if they feel something is not right, then that's the right way for you to took and make a change.
Okay, excellent. All right, so that's going to be sort of it. But before we go, how do you feel about your progress, your future in going out there, running your own business, which is coming up soon? So what do you feel about that?
I feel totally confident now. Don't forget, we go to customers' premises on our own now, and we speak to customers, we open the boilers up, we diagnose the problems, and also it's worth pointing out, sometimes you have customers who stand next to you all the time. Throughout your entire period you're with the boiler, they stand next to you, so you need that level of confidence and that level of skill, and you know, I think this program has given us that level of, Gillen as well, has given us that level of skill and confidence that we're able to do that without even breaking into a sweat. It's no problem whatsoever.
That's great. And I know there's plenty of guys out there without this type of information will be sweating, especially in the early days, including me. That's what I did as well. I learnt the hard way. I didn't have no one like me to show you what to do. I had to do it all by myself. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so you just tell us the last bit before we finish, Gillen.
Yeah, as I said, we are the halfway now of that 4 months training with you, and I am always excited for the next stage, and I feel confident, ready, and that's it really. I'm excited about it.
Excellent. Cool. So that's it. We're going to wrap up now. So like I said, guys who are looking to follow these two gentlemen's path, this is what you got to do to be successful. It's a great path. Hope that people listen to what Nadine and Gillen said, and myself included, and we hope to see you on this training program as well. So thank you from all of us. Hope to see you soon.